'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. Now we got bad blood. You know we got bad blood. You know we got
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Taco Talk Tuesday. Welcome in. How y'all feeling?
Great.
Good.
All right, everybody. So go ahead, introduce yourself. We're gonna go ahead and start down at the end of the table.
Brandon Monomaluna.
Danielle.
Daryl.
Jeffrey. We're all on a first name basis.
I get my whole
Brandon,
government.
whole government. So how was you guys' weekend? What happened? Y'all do anything?
You go first. Go ahead.
Actually, I had my kids this weekend.
Oh.
So my court required quality time. We just hung out at the beach, took them to the park.
That's cool.
Was it beach weather over the weekend?
Not really.
It was
But
just-
I was running out of shit to do, so we going outside.
Danielle, how was your weekend?
I had a really great weekend, actually.
That smile says it was amazing.
What did I do? We went to a happy hour on some friends. We went to Gracias Madre for happy hour. Then we went to a house party and then another house party. And then on Saturday, had a very, very, very long brunch. But it was a good weekend.
That's
Damn,
always
turn
good.
it. I want to hang with y'all.
How was your weekend?
It was cool, man. All we did was I had a table read for a friend of mine. We celebrated a promotion of a friend of mine. So pretty much that was it.
Oh, what was my weekend? Friday. I never remember Friday. It was Saturday. Hung out with some friends. Took a short road trip. Completely drunk all day and night Saturday. Sunday came back to LA. Did brunch. And was drunk again on Sunday. So that's my weekend. All right, y'all. So we start things off as always. Everybody grab a shot glass. Cheers. Uh-oh.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right.
All right, brother.
Let's have it.
Oh, that was strong today.
Oh.
Man.
That was interesting.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody missed George.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm too. All right, y'all. So we're going to get started with everything. We're going to jump right into hot topics. So
Let's go.
These candidates that are running for president on both the Republican and the Democratic side, it seems like it's just a shit show. A lot of stuff happening with them. So first thing, let's start with the Republicans. How about that? So Donald Trump, apparently his two children, Ivanka and Eric, they won't be able to vote for him in the New York primary. It was Monday announced that they quote said they feel very, very, very guilty that they won't be able to vote in the New York primary because they missed the state's voters registration deadline, which was October 9th, 2015. Now that's for them to change their party to Republican. Excuse me, to Republican because they were listed as they didn't have a party listed before. So now Trump, he says that they had a long time to register and they were unaware of the rules, so they feel very, very guilty, but it's fine. I understand that. I think they have to register a year in advance so Eric and Ivanka won't be voting.
They knew their daddy was running for damn president
They
3-4 years ago.
Right.
I mean, Donald Trump has changed political parties before, but I mean, that just sounds like an excuse that like I would give, not somebody whose dad is running for
Right.
president. That's kind of
President.
a lame excuse.
Right, I
yeah.
mean, district of your damn county, I get it. I mean, maybe, you just forget, whatever. But president, you don't forget that. It's a family affair.
Right.
It's ironic.
That's what it kind of makes me feel like Trump, like really your campaign, it is a joke. Like,
Right.
Basically,
your own kids didn't even do what they're supposed to do to make sure that dad is going to get his, 2 votes.
like
that shit
somebody
count.
in his campaign party was like, "Hey, your kids aren't registered yet."
Somebody should have
Right.
said that a year and a half ago.
But
though.
no, if you were the kids, though, you're like, okay, dad's running for president. Let me go get my shit together.
Right.
I don't, has this ever happened to a nominee before? It's
I've
a little
never-
embarrassing.
I mean, most of them, like, Obama, and even when the Clintons
Yeah.
were in office, the kids were too
Because
young to
Right.
vote.
Okay.
But yet and still, y'all, I don't see how that
How do
would
you
work.
drop the ball like
Yeah,
that?
that's.
I don't. Because when do any of y'all remember when Trump announced his bid to run for president?
Nah.
It was more
It-
than.
I wasn't really
Was it? It
taking
was more than a
serious.
year
It was more
ago.
than a year ago.
Yeah,
It was
I
one
didn't start
year.
taking it seriously until like 3 months ago, and then I got. Scared.
I'm pretty sure, like, don't they have family meetings? Like, hey, look, everybody. I'm about to run
Doesn't
for
Donald's
president.
team say, y'all, what state are y'all voting in? What state is everybody voting in? Cool, let me make sure you got your shit.
Right.
I just don't
An intern make sure of that.
Well,
I mean,
think
come on.
A lot of it has to do with, I think when he started it, it wasn't a serious thing. And he started to pick up a little steam. Like, oh, wait, this is real.
Right. Yeah.
But by then, I was like, oh, damn.
Which again showed that his kids did not have faith or support in him.
They're at home, like, dad's running for president, and they're laughing. Like,
right.
But
okay.
even my mom reminds me. She reminded me, like, make sure you register for the primary.
The
Like,
state reminds you every year.
Yep.
My
So,
mom reminded me 2 times.
Right.
The last 2 elections, and she hasn't said anything this time. She's like,
oh well. Well, at least we know that's 2 votes that won't go towards Trump.
Thank God.
So also with Trump, he's having this group. Apparently they're called Trump Bros. Have you guys heard about these guys?
Nah.
So this is why white affluent young men vote Donald Trump in their own words. It was an article on Mike.com, and it gave a lot of quotes as to why people are voting for Trump. Things like, I like Trump because he speaks the truth, is what one person said. He's got a spine. I think money attracts money, and that's why I like Trump. I think America needs doers in the country, not just talkers, doers. It's all of this going on. And so then one of the high school seniors who he came and told CBS News that we're not afraid to show that we enjoy being Americans, and Trump portrays being a good American. Well, Trump's history of sexism doesn't really faze the Trump bros either. They gave a quote saying misogyny was an issue about maybe 60 to 80 years ago.
wow.
What do you guys think?
Wow. 60. Okay. I think definitely this was created because we all know who really is voting for Donald Trump. We all know. We all know what they look like. We know probably where they might live.
Right.
We maybe even know what they might make. So this is just a last ditch effort, I feel like, to put himself on equal standing with an actual conservative Republican who is not backed mainly by poor white people.
Right.
Pretty much.
I mean, I looked at one of the interviews about it, and I mean, I'm just telling what I saw. All the people that they were interviewing just sounded very redneck,
Right.
very backwoods,
Right.
and of course we're white.
I know this is a side note, but I don't know if anybody saw the footage on Facebook where it was the black dude giving out hugs.
oh, the free hugs.
Yeah,
I
and you
saw
saw how he went to the Trump campaign.
They were trying to fight him.
Right.
Oh, really? No, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Then he went to a Bernie Sanders rally. And
He
everybody loved him.
got a million hugs though. I mean, but that says a lot about his constituency and the people that are supporting him.
They're scrappy at those Trump rallies. Real scrappy.
Right.
Or racist. I mean,
That's a great segue into the next story. So Donald Trump, his what some are saying his spew of hate is now trickling down into high schools. So apparently there's a girls' soccer team at Beloit Memorial High School in Wisconsin, and they played an away game at Elkhorn Area High School on last Thursday, only to see that its black and Latina players forced off the field as opposing fans shouted, "Donald Trump, build that wall."
Wow.
Where was this?
The incident happened in Wisconsin.
Wow.
So they're yelling, people who are Trump supporters are yelling this
At
the black
kids.
and Latino supporters.
They should get their ass whooped at that point.
At kids though, at minors.
At kids.
Wow.
And minors.
That's the thing. It's his campaign preaches so much hate, and people like try to look past it. And I mean, it's
But
like
look
a
at
slippery
how that
slope.
trickles down
Yeah.
now.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
You say it from a position of power and then it catches on because it's polarizing, and now we're yelling at 16-year-old girls who are Mexican, build a wall. Come on.
Right.
He's
Come
so
on.
his thoughts are so divisive. Like it's gonna cause like a modern day civil war. You know what I mean?
And I see things just getting bad before they get worse,
Right.
especially if Trump gets elected.
Oh yeah, that's an excuse to be racist or be bigots.
I mean, what,
Although the good thing about it, I mean, it's not a good thing, but the thing Trump has done is shown a lot of people's true colors.
Say that, brother.
I agree with you.
Say that.
So all those white guys used to hang around, now they're screaming Trump. You're like,
Right,
okay,
that's crazy because
this.
California's like one of those places where they don't scream nigga. They'll describe their hatred by saying, "Well, your pants are too baggy," or "We like you, but we don't like you."
Yeah.
Like you can come hang with us, but you can't sit here.
Right.
Like that kind of stuff. So it's like they just blatantly just bring out the hate, and people you really find out how people feel about you.
I don't know any Trump supporters, but obviously they exist, but don't tell me that you support Donald Trump.
Right.
Okay, like that's no.
But yeah, I don't know any Trump supporters. I'm still kind of shocked. Call me naive or whatever, but in 2016, that we still have so much hatred, racism, bigots, all those other isms going on that are just on the side of this man and his campaign for president. Because
Yeah.
the thing is, once he does become president, if you ain't got money, Donald ain't giving a fuck about you.
And that's
Y'all
what
gonna be in
kills
the
me.
same boat with the rest of
That's
us.
what really kills me. I see Donald Trump getting off of his 747 private jet with Trump on the side.
Exactly.
If you are a poor white person, and let's just say you live in like Appalachia or something, how do you relate personally? Like,
Exactly.
where are you relating to this man? He is a billionaire. And it's not the same. That's not the kind of political party that you need to be supporting. That type of person does not have your best interests at heart. Guaranteed.
Right. All right. So shifting over to the shit show on the Democratic side. So Hillary Clinton and Mayor Bill de Blasio, they made a really bad joke about CP time. At an Inner Circle fundraiser dinner on this past Saturday night in New York City, Hillary Clinton took the stage with New York Mayor Bill de Blasio and Broadway star of Hamilton, Leslie Odom Jr. While on stage, the three engaged in a little sketch about CP time. We got the clip. We're going to play that for you, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
I heard my name. I just have to say, thanks for the endorsement, Bill. Took you long enough.
Oh, snap!
Sorry, Hillary. I was running on CP time.
That's not. I don't like jokes like that, Bill. That's not funny.
Cautious politician time. I've been there.
And this woman wonders why black women hate her.
But you're not black.
What?
You're not honorary sister.
Time?
I know you think you are, but you're not an honorary sister.
Like, what? I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brandon.
No, I was just saying, like, when Bill was in office and he got caught cheating and all that, blacks embraced him because, you know, what happened, he was lying and all that with Monica Lewinsky. So I think she kind of feels like she has the same past.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
Definitely.
no.
I think she definitely does, though.
This was, you could tell this was a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody who ever wrote this joke for her
Yeah.
said,
Got fired.
you know what, Hillary?
They are probably.
Nobody who, when she even read it, went over and said, you know, Hillary, you know, the Black Lives Matter already is a little shaky with you. Black people as a whole, not really trusting you.
Right.
Maybe we shouldn't say this CP joke. Like,
Not Hillary.
what?
Not
I mean,
Hillary.
granted, it came out of de Blasio's mouth, but
She approved it.
she definitely
She
approved
had
it.
to approve it.
Cautious politics. What did they say? Cautious politics sound?
You know,
or some
I
shit?
saw like a meme and it was Hillary and Bernie Sanders, and it's like how each candidate will respond to your text. And Bernie's was like, "We'll text you back," and Hillary's was like, "We'll call you." You know, and I feel like that's just her. It's hard sometimes for her to appear not relatable, but
Relatable.
human. Yeah,
Relatable.
Human.
Relatable as a human being.
Yeah. She gotta work
Relatable,
on
or
that.
for what she thinks relatable as a black woman.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. And then also, Bill Clinton, he is in trouble for telling his truth to Black Lives Matters group. So Bill, he trespassed against the cardinal rule of contemporary democratic politics, which is thou shalt not contradict Black Lives Matters protesters. So he was in a Philadelphia rally last week when demonstrators, they started speaking to him against the 1994 crime bill, which he signed when he was president, which gave much, and Bill gave, what do I want to say? I don't want to say this. He gave good response. However, I don't think he realized what his response was saying. So he defended the old term super predator as an accurate description of gang leaders who prey on kids, not realizing that the phrase has been deemed dehumanizing. Gang leaders are very sensitive to that microaggression. Instead of denouncing police as agents of systematic racism, he defended by saying we should send more of them into the streets and using the phrase Black Lives in the context of blacks killing other blacks. He did a lot more shit, but those were the highlights from the story. What y'all think about Bill?
He has some good points. It's just, I think the timing is so sensitive right now.
Yeah.
That you really, it's kind of hard for any other candidates to really touch that issue.
I think in general, though, you know, Bill and Hillary are Democrats of a different time, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like the reason people like Bernie Sanders so much is because he's so liberal, and there's so much going on just in this country and race relations, just so many things, and it's a time of great change. So, whereas maybe he once would have fit in and, you know, people really liked him, it's just a different time, I think.
Right.
And I think we're seeing that with him and Hillary,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, it's not 1990.
It's not 1995.
And I mean, people still do have a problem with that bill that Clinton did sign his office back then, and then on top of that, again, you got Hillary doing dumb shit like talking, preaching jokes about CP time, Bill Clinton speaking shit to Black Lives Matter, like.
But then part of me also feels like in 2016, you can't say anything to anyone without offending someone.
Right.
Like that also is a problem too. So I think it's two sides to the coin. Like, wow, people are very, very sensitive. It's like anything goes, and if you speak out about anything, you are,
Right.
you know.
Speaking on people's insensitivities, so the Hamilton, are you guys familiar with the play Hamilton on Broadway? Mm-hmm. In New York. So the Hamilton casting call for non-white actors, they're claiming that it is a form of reverse racism. So if you guys didn't see Hamilton, they put out a casting notice. This is it right here, where it says specifically Hamilton is holding open auditions for singers who rap, seeking non-white men and women. They give the ages, location, date, and everything like that. So to be clear, from a legal standpoint, this is really a question of semantics. According to the rules of professional theater, the use of non-anything is considered discrimination. What they should have done was specify what races they wanted as opposed to saying non-white. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with Hamilton, it's telling the story of history, but it's using primarily African-American and Latino cast members to tell the story. So what do you guys think?
Whatever.
I mean, aren't all casting aren't all of those like calls for or auditions, casting calls, whatever? Aren't they all kind of racist and kind of like?
They want a specific.
Yeah, so it's
They
like,
do.
how do you say I
But
want?
you can't really
But you
say
can't,
that.
yeah, I kind of agree they should have definitely picked their words wiser. Because if you saw something that said whites only,
Right, I would be super offended.
Toyota commercial,
I would be so mad.
The first thing exactly gonna be, we thinking back to civil rights and slavery. You know, everybody's seen that picture of that water fountain that says whites only on it.
But
so.
but you can say all black cast, right?
You could just you can say seek, casting blah blah blah, seeking
People of color,
African American, Hispanic. You could say that.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, but not. You can't say like.
Right.
No
I mean,
white-
honestly,
no white
it's like
folks.
I'm here for it. I love the fact that they did it, but
Right.
I do think to keep them out of trouble, because Hamilton is doing great. Like, that show is completely sold out. It's been sold out for a long time, so great job for them. But I do think that wording.
So the wording was off.
Yeah, the wording was definitely
You think they did it on purpose?
I think so. Cause some controversy, bring some more notice to the show.
Because I never heard of it before today.
Me neither.
Oh, really?
So,
Me
Me
yeah.
neither. No, I didn't.
They won an award, right? For
They won. I forgot what award they won. But they were just on one of the award shows
show,
doing.
yeah.
Yeah, can't remember.
the
it, but yeah.
Oscars or Grammys or one of them shows.
And the actor from Hamilton was the black guy on stage with Hillary.
I did notice
and
that.
De Blasio.
Well, yeah,
Huh. Maybe they did do it on purpose then,
they
but
did it on purpose.
But then it came, like, if you remember last year when Black Girls Rock was coming out, all of the white girls
well,
was
that's
up in a frenzy
annoying.
about
That's
white,
annoying.
So
That's
it's just kind
actually
of
annoying.
like, are y'all in y'all feelings? Are you just looking for shit to complain
I
about?
feel like, yeah.
Or is this really something
Because we
serious?
live in a world where everybody complains about everything
Yeah,
now. It's
I
so
agree.
annoying. God, shut up.
Everybody's in their feelings these days.
Everybody,
Everybody
that
is.
2016 is the year of people being in their feelings about everything.
That's what they are, and so that's why Trump may have
Alicia Wright.
That's a
I
good
am a little bit of a lead.
point.
All right, so there you go. That's your politics update or whatever. So now, Erykah Badu, she is in the news because on Monday night, she posted a string of controversial tweets agreeing with a New Zealand school that enforced knee-length skirts for girls in order to stop boys from getting ideas and creating a good work environment for the male staff. So some of the tweets that Erykah
Let's see what the little girl look like.
what is the girl in general? So some of the tweets she said have, I agree, we are sexual beings. We should consider everyone. Young girls are attractive. Some males are distracted. There was an article ruling that high school girls lower their skirts so male teachers are not distracted. And she went on to say, I agree, but do I think it is unnatural for a heterosexual male to be attracted to a young woman in revealing skirt? No, I think it is his nature. If I had a school, I would make sure uniforms were skirt length, was was a nice length. It's fair to everyone. And being attracted to a young woman in a short skirt does not make one a pervert. It makes them human. She had a lot more tweets than that. Those were just some
I
of the
agree
people
with
that-
her completely. But I feel like, again, everyone's sensitive, so now it's victim blaming, and now it's like, well, why men should learn to control themselves, and probably yes, they should. But at the end of the day, that's not how the world works. You have to control yourself first. You know what I mean? So it is not up to you to tell a man to control himself. It's up to you to do your best. And I also really agree with her because these are young girls. You know what I mean? And they're probably not even thinking of it that way, but they're still underage. They're still minors. If I had a daughter, I would feel the same exact way.
I mean, but what is the school's rule on how short the skirt is? Like, I'm sure that's got to be something, but I don't know if I 100% agree with.
The thing is,
Erica.
why are they making this rule for the teachers though? That's the issue.
Right.
Like, if you really had that much of an issue with male teachers and students,
Why would you hire male
And
teachers?
that's what I'm
female
like.
teachers, yeah.
Is it there never going to be a male teacher?
Yeah, I'm like, I can understand, okay, the male students and the female students, but we're talking about the male teachers and the students. That in itself is an issue.
And is it the clothes? Because I mean, there's always been a teacher-student situation, some like whatever have you.
True.
Is it because of the clothes that the student is
I
wearing?
don't think
Was
it's
it just-
because, well, I mean, clothes might have something to do with it. I mean, I went to high school at high school back in like 11th, 12th grade, where one of the coaches used to mess with all the girls. He was a young coach now. He was like in his early 20s.
It was always one teacher.
But he used to mess with all of juniors and seniors. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I'm a grown man. I'm not looking at no little girls. I mean, she gonna be alright when she grow up. I ain't looking at them.
Yeah, you see her, and you state what's obvious. Like,
Yeah,
she's gonna
but
be a pretty woman.
but I see where she was coming from, and it comes from a place that like men and women are not the same. And she mentioned that in her tweets. Understanding each other's differences, and I think a lot of times with the whole "don't tell women to put more clothes on," it's like, I don't know. It's to me, it's a lack of really fully understanding that you can be different and equal to someone, but a lot of times people don't always make that connection. But those differences are going to be there regardless.
They are, but I just don't think that her statements just didn't. I just didn't fully agree with it because her, it'd be different if she was talking about, classmates, but to say like, oh, the male teachers are also looking at, and I'm not saying that some of these male teachers are not, necessarily looking at some of these girls, but to kind of put all of those male teachers into a group and say like, oh, this will stop the male teachers from looking and blah, blah. I think she should have thought about it.
But then you guys remember when there was that one girl in like 6th grade who was very developed?
Yeah.
I don't feel like, I mean, I'm not a man, so I can't speak on that. But if you see a woman who is, or a girl who's 12 but has the body of a 23-year-old, are you automatically like, no? Like, I don't see that happening.
But also, you should know in your role as an educator.
You probably
that
shouldn't.
This is a child.
You probably should.
Yeah.
But that happens. It happens.
You seen Erykah Badu's body?
Yeah, for sure.
Could you imagine her like a senior in high school? Teachers would probably like,
Dude.
I cannot
High school, she might be 18 depending on what her birthday is.
Hey, think it's a game.
All
That
right.
cold ass body.
Well, speaking of which, so this story happened. So these 2 radio stations, they posted a photo to their Facebook page. I'm gonna show you guys the photo. This girl right here. Got thousands of people to slut shame this girl. It's a photo of a teenage girl at prom. Monday, 105.9 Kiss FM in Detroit and Old School City in Cincinnati. They posted these pictures of the revealing black dress. Now, people started comment. Of course, the comment section was lit all the way up.
As it
But
always is.
the question they posted was, would you let your daughter wear this if she really wanted to?
No.
I wouldn't let my wife.
Ain't
wear
no way.
No.
Bro.
Hang on,
would wear
and
that.
I'm gonna give you some
No.
of the comments. They called it a slut outfit. Others said that she was asking to get raped in a dress.
No,
like
I
that.
wouldn't say that.
But
No.
all echoed antiquated that the high school student was wearing a revealing dress and was asking for the wrong attention.
You know what? My prom dress was really low cut. And it was a little.
Was it
no,
like
it wasn't that.
Show
It
the
was,
dress again.
So it was like that.
it was never that.
Wasn't
no,
that
no,
low?
no,
Okay.
no. But it was low cut, and my mom let me wear it. But I mean, it was just low cut. Everything else, I mean, my shoulders are out, but everything else was covered. But I wouldn't wear that dress. I'm maybe a little bit more conservative, but somebody is making decisions for her. I'm assuming,
Again,
right?
I go, what is
No, she made
the
her own damn
school's-
decision on that damn
What is the
church.
school's policy and rules
If-
on?
but if
They
you're-
couldn't have
a-
let her in the dance. Like they told her to go back
You
home.
think that?
It is.
I would assume.
You
But
would
I mean,
assume
it's the prom. She's a senior. She's about to be out of that school in 5 seconds. Whatever, you know what I mean? But that I feel like that more so falls on her mother.
They should have posted a picture of the parents.
It really, where is her mother at to
Yeah,
say
Well,
Who let
now
you
the
walk
radio
that out?
stations
she
are
looked?
also in trouble because it said that
Oh,
they
they
didn't
posted the
verify that she was actually a prom student. I mean, a high school student. I'm sorry.
Because they probably thought she looked like a grown woman because she does. She
Right.
looks like a grown woman who.
That's
Whatever.
one of those overdeveloped students that you.
But when we have known
That's
she
what
was
we're
so
just talking
overdeveloped,
about.
if her titties weren't all in our face, goodness gracious. And that to me is just inappropriate, you know, and the fact that radio station probably didn't even think that she was a child, that is problematic. She probably still is a child. Let's just say she is. Like, come on.
Right.
You know? Come on.
Hi. So, moving on. Let's see. So, Sierra they're saying she forgot how it is. She didn't forget to say Future's name while announcing the Billboard Music Awards. So, Sierra got a little petty
Hella
at
petty.
GMA. I think it was at GMA. It was on ABC this week. Her and Ludacris were announcing the Billboard Music Award nominations. And for the category of top rap artist, Sierra got a little quiet at the moment. So, we're going to play that clip for y'all real quick. We'll come back.
All right. Top rap artists are Drake, Fetty Wap,
Future.
Wiz Khalifa, and Silent Hill.
Yeah.
I'm getting paid.
So, what do y'all think about Sierra's
I thought that was so funny.
moment of silence? This shit, it wasn't funny. It made her look so bitter. It made
Yeah.
her look so
I don't
angry.
feel like she's
Like,
bitter.
how you married to her? You
bitter.
married to
She's
you
engaged. She got
to a Super Bowl
an
damn.
amazing
No,
guy.
she should have stood her ass. She got the husband. She got, the fiance. She got the baby. She's suing Future for $15 million for
Okay.
She doing
defamation.
too
much.
She should have
She
stood
doing
right
too
there
much.
and been like, Future. Like, she could be something like that. but-
Okay, it wasn't necessary, but that's why it was petty and funny. No?
No, you're a female. That's why
I
you
think
should
people
have-
were more laughing at
No.
her than with
No,
her.
I thought
No, it makes her look. I mean, whack. Like, dude,
Yes.
and bitter
Yes.
as fuck. Like, even though you got this dude, we know who you really want.
You
Right.
think
You
she
can't have
really
him.
wants Future? She can't have him.
He broke it off.
Listen,
Come on, bruh.
Wow.
Sierra,
Come on, bruh.
bad, no.
No,
She
Sierra-
bitter.
She is bitter.
She's
with
bitter.
Russell, whatever his name is, who cares? Anyway, her fiance, he's a great man. He's
And
a
she
man
doesn't
of
see
God.
that.
He's a
That's
good
the
guy,
problem.
but he's a thug nigga.
He's with
Brandon,
him.
Brandon.
She doesn't want that.
Thank you.
Russell Wilson is about as square as you can get. He's a great football player.
And a great
He's
man.
a good
He's
dude.
a great dude, but he's not.
He's
ain't-
not cool. Who
he ain't-
cares?
He ain't never moved no birds before in his
Who
life.
cares? Who cares?
Hey, he ain't in the trap.
I recently that Sierra with a child. I feel like once she had that child, she was like, let me be a little bit
And guess
smarter
what?
about
Guess what?
this.
She got to look at that child every day and know that she named him
She did name him Future.
Junior. Not anything else in his nickname. No,
Period.
that child's name is Future
But
Junior.
this is why she's so much bitter though, because she knew what kind of dude he was
You
before,
don't
and
think
she
so?
thought she was gonna change him.
So
She's
you
like
don't
this-
think Future is a
Damn.
little bitter though?
Damn, she's like his fifth
He
or
ain't
so baby
saying
mama.
nothing.
The only thing Future might be bitter about is seeing Russell Wilson with the kid all the time.
on TV.
Being a great-
about that.
Anyway,
You
I
know,
think
like
he's a little
most
salty.
niggas is about the money. He's never gonna make
salty.
as much money as Russell Wilson.
He probably hate that damn defamation lawsuit right now.
He's gonna make. He's never gonna make. as
And
much money as
but
Russell
he's
Wilson.
spoken out about her as well. So let's be fair. If we're gonna call Sierra bitter, then we need to call Future bitter because he's spoken out about her as well, which led to that lawsuit because he called her the B word, all this other stuff. I can't imagine that he would be happy to see this quarterback
Wait a minute.
with his son hugging his
I'm
son
pretty
at
sure
Disney
Future called
World
all
with
his
his
women
son.
bitches.
But he said
She was wrong for that too.
Sierra, you
know she
went
petty.
into this relationship with this man knowing you are his fifth
Baby
baby
Okay,
mother.
wait. So she made a mistake, but you know what? She found a good guy,
mistake.
a guy who loves God. who loves her. Let's let her be happy.
Wait. The
She
mistake
won.
was the mistake dating him, or was the mistake
mis-
getting pregnant by him?
I mean, choosing him as someone to be with may or may not have been a mistake. I don't know. But what I do know is that she went from a bad situation to a very good one, and I can't
And
help but be
she can't
happy
appreciate
for
it.
her.
I agree. She is not
She is
appreciating
not.
it.
You saw her
Hold on.
ring?
The fact you saw her that ring don't mean that she's showing it off, trying to be happy. She's not. The fact that she got this defamation lawsuit against her.
Because he was calling her. Okay.
He called her bird. He probably called us with bitches.
She got the defamation lawsuit, and the fact she pulling stunts like this on
Let me know you
GMA,
bitter.
Like all you gotta do, you're there as a presenter to announce, the nominations, and you gonna make a whole scene out of just say his name. Say Future, and guess what? We know Sierra is a bigger, happier woman. She don't give a shit. This shows that you care. It bothers you. When you got home, if I was Russell, I'd have cussed your ass out.
Bro. No, for real though. Real talk though.
It messes up his brand.
Exactly.
Black people didn't care about Russell Wilson like that until he
dumped the white chick and got the black chick.
Yeah, now
Exactly.
they bring him
Congratulations,
everything.
Sierra.
Memes of him holding the baby,
Blessings.
memes of him at practice,
Blessings.
memes
Come
of
on,
him.
bro.
Blessings.
Future shooting them. I'm just like,
Yo,
I'm sorry.
petty ass.
Okay, what I will say is,
She does care.
if Sierra is bitter, so is Future, and I'm gonna just leave it
Future
right
ain't
there.
bitter.
But it's just that bitter.
Yes, he
No. It's
is.
a difference. Sierra's bitter. Future might be mad, but
Yeah.
Sierra's
Same
bitter.
thing. You mad?
Nope.
You mad?
No, it's
you
different.
Mad.
She looks like the dummy for that stunt.
Okay.
She
Okay.
is
She
the
like
dummy
the
for you. Are
You
the
guys
biggest
are
loser.
ridiculous.
The biggest loser. All right. Speaking of dummies,
Blessings.
so Rachel Dolezal, who was my favorite story last year. I'm sorry, she just was amazing. She is back in the spotlight, saying she regrets nothing. She made a desperate bid to stay relevant Tuesday, saying she has no regrets over the race controversy that made her infamous. She is 30 years old, the former NAACP chapter president of the Spokane, Washington chapter. She went on the Today Show and said, "I don't know what you're referring to, but definitely don't have any regrets about how I identify. I'm still me, and nothing about that has changed," is what she told Today. So then the host asked her if she wished that she had been more honest back when the story first broke about her race. She said, "I do wish I could have given myself permission to really name and own the me of my earlier life. It took me almost 30 years to get there." She's got a book out, which is why she's touring, doing press and everything.
Come up.
And if you guys do not remember how we met Rachel, I have that clip because it's my favorite gift, and I'm just going to play a small part of it, and we'll come back and talk about her.
Are your parents, are they white?
Rachel, how you just walk off? That just goes to show everybody want to be black until
Until
you
the
have to
police
be
come.
black.
For real.
That's what it is.
And I think that's what the biggest issue black people had with Rachel.
I never had an issue with her because it was just so funny. Like, girl, look at
then,
that hair.
And then, right, I was gonna say, and then when she did quit the Spokane chapter, and they was following over like, what's she doing? She was like, "Oh, I'm doing hair." She's like braiding hair to make
She
ends
loves
meet.
doing hair, yeah.
She lost her job. And
I want to know what her tangent
She said
is.
she said she got braid hair to make ends meet.
She had braids though.
Are you
Like,
from the trap?
probably in her mind she is.
Oh
Right.
shit.
She was the one to give it Sierra them damn dreads. If y'all remember when she did that shit to look like Future, made her ass fall in love.
No, but this woman is just so foolish. I was never offended by her because it was just, I wasn't. It was
I
just
guess
a
it was like
joke.
the ultimate compliment. Like everybody want me black when it's time.
I didn't even take it
That
as
was
a
it.
compliment. I just was like,
I wasn't offended by
Okay,
Rachel.
girl.
I was one of those people that felt like, okay, but as soon as this bitch ran when she had to be black,
Right.
Like had to be black, and then all this shit started coming out how she sued Howard for discrimination, and it was just because she like applied for minority scholarship or something. It was just a lot. It was like
Just
Rachel.
ridiculous.
You know, she remind me of that white friend, that token white friend that just got a little too comfortable and started like instead of like transgender,
Look, 30
trans race,
years.
like
yeah, wasn't she transracial or something?
Transracial. That's that bitch. She's transracial.
transracial. I don't know if that is a word. Is that really a phrase?
know.
Is that
That's
a
what they were
word?
labeling her. I don't know if it's an actual term.
Transracial, like.
No, but my favorite thing was when all those Instagram memes, the quizzes to see if you were black, they were like, "Ask Rachel." Remember? You guys remember that? What is this? A remote control?
Petty.
What is your mama not?
Rachel, for me, you lost your black card when you walked away from that interview a year ago.
Why she say one word?
She didn't say nothing. She left, but the funny, if you listen at the end of the report, it's like, Rachel, your purse is here. She left the purse, she left her keys. Rachel booked, and she had to get up out of there.
I heard booked it so long.
All right, so this last story, y'all, is coming out of Florida. A teacher there is being disciplined after parents complained about a worksheet she had the kids fill out, which asked 7th and 8th graders to look at the different ways privilege affected their lives. So the sheets asked them, how much privilege do you have? This is a sheet right here. Columns for race, skin tone, sex, and gender identity were prominent, as others were like religion, disability, and orientation. Parents were not fans of the idea. Her sexuality and all that has nothing to do with school is one thing that they said, because they had the kids, these are 7th and 8th graders, had them fill out, gender. So it had like trans and sexual orientation. It had things even like pansexual, bisexual, asexual, straight, homosexual, the disabilities, it had all of this stuff.
Pansexual?
Right. So how do you guys feel about that?
I thought it was an interesting worksheet. I don't know for 7th and 8th graders, but
interesting in the sense of you wouldn't be offended if your child had to do that?
Now, if my child had to do it, I don't know. But I filled out this poverty indicator, and basically it was the same question. But it was like a real research thing from the New York Times.
Wait, you talking about when you were in school?
No, just like last week.
Well, you grown. You're grown.
Right, you can say yeah.
You have a choice. Right?
Okay, true. Right. I don't know how I feel about my kids having to fill out. Because then what if my kids are like transgender? I don't, they probably like, I don't know.
7th and 8th grade, how old is that? What age?
Like
13, 14.
13.
Okay, so they probably are aware of, they could potentially be aware of what all those terms and phrases mean. Okay.
I mean, maybe to give it to high schoolers. I don't think it was a bad worksheet.
I don't think that's appropriate for any
school
what was it for?
syllabus.
What was it for them?
So they can know if they're privileged or not. People do need to know if they're privileged
like
or
they
not.
doing
how privileged are
study
you?
or what was it?
It says that the kids were in a Spanish class at Monroe Middle School in Tampa, Florida. So they were in a Spanish class.
Basically for nothing.
For nothing. This teacher was nosy as shit.
Which one are you? No, I thought it was a good question. Because you know what? The problem with people being privileged is that they just never know. They never know that they're privileged. They just walk around like.
Oh, they know.
I feel like they don't. They don't. Just like
people, but 7th and 8th grade kids.
Okay, so I say seniors in high school. Seniors in high school.
So you think that worksheet should be given?
I do. 100%.
I completely disagree.
I don't know about 7th and 8th grade.
I do. I mean, seniors in high school.
Not as an assignment, but if you want to just, if this is like for actual study,
or if in a sociology class you could pass it out.
Okay, so something like that might make sense.
I don't have a problem with it as long as everything stays confidential.
Okay, yeah.
You know
confidential, and if it's in high school and under approved by the damn school board.
Oh well.
Well, yeah, that's a big one. Yeah,
and I definitely think that all the parents should be notified that this is a survey that will be taking place. But then I don't know how you know how it stays confidential, because I'm sure the parents might be inquisitive of what's going on with their children or what did they sign.
Which is why I feel like it shouldn't be given to high school on down. If you do this in college, that's fine. You're a grown person, but I do think that it crosses certain boundaries to give this to...
what happens if
I don't mean
Go ahead.
When we were in 6th grade was what, sex education, right? Elementary.
Yeah. They told us about
we had health class, which discussed like about penis we didn't have sex.
We had to get our parents' permission to be a part of the class, but it was sex
actually,
education.
I had sex education when I was like a freshman in high school.
You had sex.
Wait a minute,
no. But yeah, when I was a freshman in high school, I had health class.
It was always, for me, health class, and they discussed the reproductive organs and everything, but never actually, aside from telling you that sperm and the eggs is what make a baby.
6th grade?
They show you what a condom was.
They gave you like a demonstration?
No, they gave it to us, but they showed us how.
In California?
Like a full demonstration?
They ain't doing that in Mississippi.
Before we went to junior high, we had sex education.
Wow.
We had to get our parents' permission to be in the class, and they showed us condoms.
And I 100% support that. Especially today, I 100% support that. I think that they should have sex education
in 6th grade.
But then, if you had that in 6th grade, then what's the issue with asking, finding out your sexuality in 8th grade?
Well, I feel you. I see what you're saying.
Well, honestly, think about your mentality when you were in 7th, 8th grade.
Right.
There's because they're going off what they see and what they think is cool and what's popular. So when they're actually 21. Are they going to still be in that same mind frame, or necessarily liking or identifying as what they thought they might have?
My only thing is, what if you got beef? What if somebody finds your survey? Like you're in class and you drop in,
And then
or-
somebody's being
you know,
like,
Right.
"Oh, you're transgender."
right? Or you walking
Pansexual,
past it and you
whatever.
And we know
pansexual.
bullying is a big issue. So.
You know?
It's an overblown.
I still say high school. That's my vote. High school, right before you graduate, figure it out.
I say sex ed, 6th grade.
19
And I vote
grade.
for that.
But
All right, y'all.
I
so,
think it should be a separate class. It shouldn't be like in Spanish class.
not
No,
in Spanish. They
not
had
in
made no
Spanish.
sense.
Have like
in
a
Spanish.
separate little, you know.
The quiz wasn't even in Spanish to make me seem like, well, they learned the words. All right, y'all, let's go do it for Hot Topics right now. We are going to take a really, really quick break, and we'll be right back to help you guys with your questions.
Everybody is on. Shots, 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 shots. Everybody! Shots, 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 shots.
All right, y'all, we're back. How's everybody feeling?
Great.
You need a refill down there, Brandon?
Of the Kool-Aid. The Kool-Aid.
We got ghetto Kool-Aid over here, y'all. It's purple, so you know. All right, y'all. So now it's time for viewer questions. Remember, if you have a question, you
I'm
want
not
to
ready for these questions.
I
It's
am.
always crazy. You have a question, you want us to help you out, just email us, tacotalktuesday@gmail.com. We will do our best to help you out. All right, first question.
I ain't ready.
Remember last week she was a side chick.
So, after 19 years of marriage, my husband left me for a younger woman. I found out later they had been dating for several years. They moved in together immediately after our separation, and she was pregnant at the divorce hearing. They had a baby boy 8 months later. At every event with my kids, they come together with their son, and she steers the conversation to her life, what's going on, etc. I've tried to be silent and civil, but she ruined my daughter's high school graduation by gossiping and giggling behind me and the kids at the entire event. I'm trying not to be the bitter ex, but I've had to bite my tongue back some nasty words to both of them. Any suggestions on how to deal with this miserable blended family? She bitter.
She
Is that
can find
Sierra?
a husband
No,
herself.
Sierra, this is your future.
Huh?
First of all, well, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I said she could find a husband herself. But how old are the kids? That's
One's graduating high school.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's graduating high school.
One's graduating
You
high
don't have
school.
nothing to worry about anymore. pretty much.
It's still holidays and shit when y'all
Now,
get together.
that does sound like you might be holding on to some grudges because that was a long backstory that we probably didn't need. You could just say like, "Oh, my husband has remarried," but I'm curious to know what the husband says. You know,
Well,
like, is he just letting it fly? Is
my-
he just?
My thing is at the beginning, first statement she says is that her husband left her for a younger woman. She's definitely bitter.
Oh, yeah, after
She's
19
pissed
years?
off.
Yeah.
Right.
I would be. I mean, I guess I would be bitter, but I don't know. I
But
would
you know,
feel some type
when
of
most
way.
older guys get with younger women, they usually run the show, the younger woman, because they don't want to lose her.
Right.
So that's why I'm confused about like, oh, you mean the woman who runs the show?
Yeah, so like she's probably like,
But you're
I
gonna
wonder
let
how
your
old,
wife
though. Like,
ruin-
how old are all the different parties? Because
Yeah.
depending on how old the younger woman is, she might be the type of chick that talks about herself just in like a flighty blonde girl.
But to ruin a graduation?
was it
Was it really ruined?
Right. Was it
Just-
ruined or
just-
she just was tired of hearing
Any
the girl?
right? Oh, this bitch coughed. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Somebody,
She coughed and they
keeps
said my daughter's
coughing.
name.
Well, I don't think the solution is for her to get a husband, but I do think she needs maybe her, the ex-husband, and the new wife need to come together and set some ground rules, some boundaries. That would be healthy.
The husband should have did that, but clearly he doesn't really care about the old piece.
The woman ain't did shit. She said she was giggling behind her at the graduation and the kids the entire event. She was probably laughing with the kids or something. Like,
She might be doing some petty shit too, though. I mean, but at the
They
end of the
probably
day,
both are being petty,
You gotta remember,
let's be
she was
real.
side chick for about 3 years now, 4 years.
She was a side
So,
chick. Why is it always a side chick in these
She had a
stories?
major come up though. She got promotion.
She got a promotion. CEO. No, they need to set some boundaries. That's what they need to do. And the husband probably should be the one to take the lead. He probably does not want to do that,
Right.
but he should.
Probably doesn't give a fuck.
He does not give a fuck.
But the thing is, like, this is still your family. So whether you care or don't care, you still are responsible. It's
Right.
your family. You need to step up to the plate. I get why you don't care. I get that completely. But that doesn't mean it's okay and you shouldn't take action. There's a lot of things I don't care about that I have to still do. So he probably needs to take the lead. But all three of them need to come together as adults, set boundaries, and move on.
And even her, yeah, she definitely needs to move on and to get your own life. I mean, when you got your own things going, you won't be distracted by what's going on with them. I promise.
That's
you.
the problem. She ain't got shit going on. She bitter because
Go to the gym.
she
Go
got
get your
dumped.
sexy back.
Side question though. How do you think Future and Russell Wilson's first meeting is going to be like?
Have they met? No, they
haven't.
have not
I
yet.
think they are gonna be two grown ass men, and Sierra's gonna be in there trying to stir the pot.
I don't.
Sierra's gonna be in there trying to stir some shit.
I think
up.
Future's gonna be petty.
She's stirring some shit up.
Future is gonna be petty.
Future might be, but Russell not gonna clap back though.
First of all, I hear those.
He
I
gonna
hear
turn
those
the cheek.
Future songs.
What does Future have to be petty about?
Because his son calls another man dad, pretty much.
But does he call?
I feel like he's always with his second dad, Russell.
If right now, no, Sierra, you just got engaged to this man. If you already have him calling that man dad,
I'm not saying she does, but I am saying that he's at the practices. He has on his jersey. They're hugging. He was with the kid going in the airport, going to meet Sierra. Like this kid.
And you say that she ain't bitter.
I think he stepped up
Come
to the
on,
plate.
bro.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
He like the boy ain't got no daddy. He got a daddy.
Sierra has primary custody of him. So depending on how much he's allowed to be with Future, that would explain why he doesn't maybe not know Future.
Just say you had a baby and then you your dude moved on. He got your child, but your name, the new chick got the jersey on. You know what I'm saying? How would you feel?
Well, first of all, would not happen to me and my children. I get it. Future probably is very mad. I get it, but at the end of the day,
Future's mad.
I would be mad if my kid is with someone else. Yeah, I would be pissed. But at the end of the day, they both need to come together and set some boundaries. And whether it's Future seeing his child more, but you have to think like Future talks about like doing drugs, having sex with random women. Like I definitely think the stepdad is a better role model.
Future Jr. came along.
Exactly.
So
but you
Sierra made a bad choice.
She made a bad
Sierra
choice,
is bitter.
and then she rebounded with a better choice.
That his name, but she ain't happy
rebounded with a better choice.
She rebounded with a much better choice.
The issue is, well, I don't think why Future's mad is if they get married and Future has 50-50 custody of the boy, he can file child support against her. And they're joint.
Oh, they're joint.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Joint.
Look.
So I don't think he's that mad. He's like, yeah, go get married.
Who got more money?
I just think, honestly, I just think Future is not hurt by the breakup at all.
Nah, he's probably.
We need to hear from some women. And Magic City. Oh my goodness.
I'm guaranteeing you that
You're at Magic City. Your son is
so we dealt with Future Sierra. So all right, moving on to the next question. All right, so I am a 12-year-old girl who has a problem with my mom. Once a week we clean the house, which is fairly large. Even when I do a good job on every room, my mom never says nice job, good work, or even a simple thank you. It hurts my feelings because I thank her for all the things she does for me. Am I wrong to want or expect compliments in return? You have to be a little white girl.
I was going to say,
my mama ain't never told me thank you.
Never.
Because I tell her thank you.
And if you don't say thank you, it's a problem.
Right.
But I mean,
you have to be a little.
I used to want my mom to be nicer to me, and then I got over
It's a lot of things I still to this day wanted my mom to do.
And it didn't happen.
I mean, at that point, it's your reasonable service, goddammit. You ain't got no job. You go clean that goddamn room while
and
you talking.
Do it right.
Pick that man up.
Are you paying any of these damn bills? That's what my mother would say to me.
Sit your ass down somewhere.
You are earning your keep.
Whoever this is probably going to look back like, I remember when I was 12, and I wrote into this Taco Talk show and said that my mom wasn't nice to me.
If she was a black woman, this letter never would have made it to Taco Talk
Tuesday. Who you talking to about us? What stays in his house? Stays in his house. I'll tell you about running your dad.
I did that shit one time. I told my great auntie, who I just need to keep her mouth closed, that my mama whooped my ass one day and left the mark on me. And guess what happened to me? That's why I like to keep my mouth shut.
So basically, you just gotta suck it up and move on. You know, maybe if you get like a boyfriend one day, he'll be nice to some friends. But I don't know about your mom. Just keep being nice to her.
Validation. I'm sorry.
Fuck that. You better go run the high because your mama might be watching this damn show right now.
She said, well, you know, white folks, they moms kill them. No,
I'm sure you did a good
She said like she gonna make some bad decisions in life because she's looking for validation.
Right.
So what's the advice that we gave her? Get over it.
Well,
basically,
yeah.
it's you.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
really.
more important things to worry about.
Yeah, for sure. Than your mom being nice to you about cleaning the house. Your mom probably has a lot of other things to deal with and worry about. She probably isn't thinking about.
No, I know
being
she
nice to you.
said, "Mom, is dad not there? It's a single parent household. Like,
Yeah.
you guys see what's going
So
on."
even especially then, she probably really isn't thinking about being super nice to you for cleaning
She
the
about to make
house.
some bad decisions in life. That's what I can tell.
Just be grateful that your mother's teaching you to clean, so that when you're an adult, you're not gonna be a slob. There's your silver lining.
All right, we're gonna do one more. All right, y'all.
Appreciate it.
So, this guy writing and said, I've been dating Carmen for a few years, but in the last year, she has started becoming violent when we are having an argument. I think this is domestic abuse, but she claims it isn't because I'm a man. I'm not someone who can. Hang on. I'm not someone who can take abuse without repercussions. I'm like a mirror. If someone,
Like a mirror. So it's about to go down.
Right, that's what it sounds like.
I had too much.
So she got one more
You
time.
got one more. All right, let me finish it. All right, let me finish it. All right. I'm like a mirror. If someone brings violence into my life, I reflect it back on it. This sounds like some Eminem shit, bitch. You gotta
Oh shit! I'm crying.
So far, I have restrained my instincts. You ready to whoop ass on side?
No, really.
You use too much big words right now.
Just wait for us to say the word.
You're keeping it real cute. But we get it. We get it.
Okay.
I think we faded.
All right. So far, I have restrained my instincts. But eventually, I know Carmen will cross the line, and I'm going to snap. One more again, Carmen. You got one more. All right. I have the potential to hurt her badly.
This nigga been thinking about this shit.
Carmen, you the danger girl.
If your name is Carmen, and you watch this show.
I'm going to finish it. I have the potential to hurt her badly. I have tried everything to make Carmen understand how I feel, but she continues to insist. It doesn't matter because I'm so much bigger and stronger than she is. When she hits me, it doesn't hurt physically, but the anger I feel is indescribable.
Indescribable, nigga.
I'm at the end of my rope and considering. Listen, I'm at the end of my rope and considering breaking up with her before I hurt her.
You might want to do that.
I don't want to end the relationship, but I think it's the only way to make her see things from my perspective. Or should I call the cops the next time she hits me?
Please don't call the police. Don't do it.
Domestic violence is not funny, guys.
Why you laughing?
But
my advice, it's not even to the question writer. My advice is to Carmen.
Yeah, Carmen.
Get your ass out.
Or learn not to hit this man who's obviously bigger than you and about to haul off and punch you in the face.
Okay. All right. Look, bro, man. Look at it. All right. First one, I think you need to stand up for yourself, and instead of pondering all these thoughts, you need to talk to her and say, like, I don't like when you hit me.
I don't know how big this thing sounds big. That's like Brandon saying to like Danielle. I was just like, I don't hear it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you could just, you ain't never heard of just shaking the shit out of her.
But apparently he don't know if he can shake without hitting or choking her. He gonna shake about her neck.
No, brother, you need to get by that situation.
Yeah, I say you need to just take a break for a while, and then if she asks me, like, you can't, next time you hit me, I feel like I'm going to hurt you, and so I just need some time. You should just break up with her. Honestly, this isn't a good relationship. She's hitting you, even if you are bigger.
Right, you gotta break up with her over text though.
But what is
You really win. Then you really is going into this.
Now, again, because I'm always reading between the lines. What is she getting mad and hitting him about? Brandon, what the fuck I'm not?
What you doing?
Brandon.
Yeah. Oh, is it
Ryder? No. I'm sorry. I'm here. Ryder.
Yeah.
Ryder, what are you doing that is making Carmen so angry?
I think that you just need to get out of that relationship. She's hitting you. You probably are doing something to piss her off. This doesn't sound like a good relationship.
You know what? Get out of here, woman.
It's true. What do you mean,
No,
man?
abuse is abuse.
Abuse is abuse. Get out of there.
Abuse is abuse.
But yes, Brandon, to answer your question, it is domestic violence, even if it is a woman hitting a man. Yes.
It is domestic violence, but it sounds like you're ready to have a
ready to
fight.
see.
So
No, he ain't ready to have a fight. This shit might go left, like way left. We
It
might not
sounds
hear
like
from
you-
no more.
yeah.
I keep saying Brandon.
I haven't hit anybody.
The writer's letter, it ain't reached us in time. Carmen hasn't been choked and strangled because this letter been sitting there for like 3 weeks.
Carmen, send the SOS, girl.
Look, Sunday with
Carmen, if you
Super
see-
Bowl,
if you see us-
his
Carmen,
team lost
run.
people thing.
Carmen, run. No, but really, both of you all need to go your separate ways. This is a terrible relationship. You probably are
I
messing
mean, are you
up.
bleeding after she whoop your ass?
You know
He
who
said,
probably
he
might
said
be bleeding.
physically it doesn't hurt him, but he can't. It's indescribable.
The
the anger.
Ooh,
Brandon.
you need to get
Brand,
out of
shit,
there.
why do I keep doing that? I'm sorry, I used that example.
You just need to get out of there. You gotta go. It's time to go. Anybody who's gonna make you push you to the point where you
Put
really
your hands
hurt
on
them,
them. It's
and
time
you're
to go.
that bigger than, and
It's
you
time
sound
to
really
go.
angry.
You
You
sound
probably don't
very
know you
angry.
sound that angry, but you sound
Deuces.
really angry. It's time to go.
Carmen, get your ass
And
out
Carmen-
of there.
Hey, if Carmen friends watching this damn show,
if you still alive,
you
get
need
out
to
of
get the
there,
fuck out of that
Carmen,
situation.
run.
All right, y'all. So that's gonna do it for viewer questions.
Y'all ain't shit, boy.
If you want us to help you out with anything that you want to ask us about, just email us. It's tacotalktuesday@gmail.com. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back to let you guys know what we are obsessed with.
Cause baby, now we got bad blood. Now we got bad blood. You know we got bad blood. You know we got
All right, you guys. So now is the point of the show where we like to let you guys know what's going on with us. So this is what we're obsessed with, and today we're gonna do it a little differently. I'm gonna start it off. We usually go from the end to host, but I'm gonna start this time. So my obsession this week is, I don't know if you guys have heard it, but the Big Sean and Jhené Aiko album, 2088. Have you heard it?
No, it's good.
It's fine.
So good. From the very beginning, the first track is Deja Vu. It is everything. It's amazing. You know, YouTube and copyright laws, I can't play no previews for you.
Okay.
But check it out. It's good. Memories Faded, 2-minute warning, On My Way. Like, it's 8 tracks on the album.
It's real laid back.
It's just good. Like, do you know that collabo they did on Big Sean's album, I Know?
Mm-hmm. It's like that.
Did you like that?
I love that,
If
yeah.
you love that, this album is
Okay.
every fucking thing.
Okay.
It's
I'm
so
gonna go
great.
check it out then.
That's my obsession this week. I can't stop playing it. Daryl, what are you obsessed with?
I guess it's with Kobe Bryant. This is playing his last couple of games this past week and a half, and it's a bittersweet moment. I mean, I know a lot of cats, especially my childhood, who played that game after Kobe, who wanted to be Kobe.
You a Lakers fan?
No, indeed.
Oh.
I just like the fact that everybody hates Kobe. That's why I like Kobe. So, I don't give a damn about his character, niggas can blog. So, but I have nothing but a number of love for Kobe, and he is one of the, the greatest, one of the GOATs, and he is gone. And so it's like a passing the torch because it reminds me of my childhood. Like, damn, I'm getting a little older because I used to, look at him growing up, and we went too far apart. Now he about to retire. What they say about me? Anyway, I'm gonna deal with those issues on my own. But the man retired, so kudos to Kobe. He had a hell of a career, and wish you all the best moving forward.
All right, Danielle, what are you obsessed with this week?
I'm obsessed with this one song. It's by Division, but it's spelled DVSN, and it's called Too Deep. And it's just an amazing song. You guys should all check it out. It's smooth. It sounds like 90s R&B almost, right? But it's current, and it's about love, and it's about sex, and it's just, it's deep.
Right.
It's deep.
We gonna listen to that after the show.
Yes.
Brandon,
The
what you got
after
for what do you got for us down there?
I got 2. One serious when I work at a high school. So, the biggest thing was parents being accountable for their kids' actions on campus. Like, these little bad motherfuckers terrorizing the school, and you come here like nothing, like, okay.
Like it's your fault.
Then they come back here, yeah, like, what are y'all doing? Like, what do you mean, what am I doing? He lives with you, motherfucker. What are you doing? Number 2, I do karaoke a lot.
Yes.
They should ban Luther Vandross.
Really?
And nobody should sing his songs.
Really?
Yeah, what?
Because it's bad. It's always bad.
Everybody. First of all, nobody sounds like Luther.
Yeah,
No.
very true.
But isn't the point of karaoke to?
Oh, nah. Some people just leave him alone.
I hate when I hear people get up and sing, "And I am telling you." That's my pet peeve about karaoke. Like, it's never gonna sound like Jennifer Holiday or Jennifer Hudson.
I always go big or go home with karaoke. I'm
gotta-
always
you
doing
gotta.
Mariah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you got one?
yeah, that's
got
probably,
one?
yeah. It goes hard. It goes hard when I step up to the mic.
There you go.
All right, y'all. So that's gonna do it for us this week on Taco Talk Tuesday. Real quick, everybody, let them know who you are, where they can find you, social media, what you have going on, anything.
Brandon Manu Malinguna. You can find me on Instagram at
Say
Brandon.
that
Yeah.
12 times fast.
Oh shit! I've heard every version ever. On Instagram at Brandon Manu MANU, and on Twitter at bmanu86, and that's it.
You can find me on Instagram, Chloe_is_dead15. Or on Snapchat, Chloe_is_dead15. Follow me on Snapchat though. I like Snapchat a little bit more.
And you can find her in Miami.
Yeah, you can
Friday.
see. You can see
Right.
my Miami trip, right?
Oh Lord.
There you go. And the Bahamas.
Yeah, and the Bahamas,
Turn it.
and my tan. I won't look like
I
this.
just told everybody where you are. Gonna
Right.
be at.
I'm gonna be with a big group of girls. It's a
Never
bachelorette.
mind, she's going to
so.
Mexico. Daryl.
You can find me on IG, Daryl Blaylock Jr. Snapchat, D Blaylock
Snapchat me
6.
that,
And,
if it's
hey, it's cool.
I had my drink. I was just finna insert that in there.
And Facebook, Daryl Blaylock, and yeah, Black and Sexy TV.
Y'all can find me on everything at Jeffro5. Also, Taco Talk Tuesday. Next Tuesday, you can find me in Peru. I'll be in Lima. You know, having a good time.
Okay.
Trying to get into the Snapchat thing slowly, so I'll try to upload
oh yeah, I
some.
saw your snaps.
I'll try to upload some
What you get on
snaps.
Snapchat?
I've had it, but I don't use it.
It's so much.
It's
better.
one of those things just sitting on my phone. I just Instagram, yes. Facebook, Twitter, yes. But Snapchat, I don't understand the point of it because when it's just people just sitting there just doing this with the camera, like I don't get it.
But I don't feel that either. They be doing that on Snapchat too.
That's what I'm talking about on Snapchat.
But there's people on Snapchat who snap where they are. They do like quick snaps of different pictures too.
With that, that's like why don't you just put it on Instagram?
It's
I
more
don't-
like real time. It's like a quick.
Outside of the naughty reasons that people use Snapchat, I don't see the purpose.
People
for it.
definitely use Snapchat was created
And
for
I think
cheaters.
that's what they need to stick to it for.
Y'all
They
are
don't-
some awesome cheaters, except me.
The only
But-
problem I got mad with like after like it's like some damn James Bond shit. After you receive the message,
Yeah,
it's
you
gonna
can't
blow up
read
and
it
buy
anymore.
That's
something.
the beauty of it. That is the beauty of it.
It's
I'm
definitely
sorry.
for cheaters, but I like Snapchat.
But
It's
my
like
mind
so-
don't work that fast. I need to go back so I can get your number. Like I be losing numbers.
You're just a number.
You gotta send it back. Send it
I'm talking
again.
about
Thank y'all so
conversation.
much for tuning in, y'all.
A
We are
number.
gonna catch y'all next week. Taco Talk Tuesday. Email tacotalktuesday@gmail.com. We'll see you guys next time.
'Cause baby,